Yo, what's up? It's your boy. Let's pray. I hope you have a blessed and prosperous day. Let's get started, man. Um, Lord, we thank you for the great God that you are. Thank you for, man, waking us up this morning, keeping us closed in our right mind and in our right mind, giving us our life, health, and strength. And thank you for all the provisions that you make for us. Thank you for this wonderful holiday season. Thank you for this whole week that we've been able to just bask in the season of Thanksgiving. Thank you for the great food and the great fellowship and all the friends and family that have been able to travel over the highways and be with us and celebrate this time of year. Lord, we're asking that you would bless each and every one that will come into this stream, touch them and encourage them if they need encouragement, lift up their heads if their heads are hung down, and just help them to leave in a better condition than before they came. We thank you for this opportunity just to share your light. We ask that your light would shine through us. And if something needs to be said to help encourage someone, give us the words to say. We ask that you give a special blessing to each and every one that takes time out to come and to just say hello and check in with your boy. Appreciate it. We realize they could be anywhere else, but they decide to come here. So we thank, we praise you for all things. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Welcome. Welcome. I got some Falcons content here. I want to hit y'all with it real quick. But we're gonna be here, man. We're gonna try to stream for most of the day today. We're gonna see if we can get our 61 subscribers and do this giveaway today. All right, that's our goal. Got my little snack pack here. Got some water. We are here, man. Already had breakfast. Grambling verse Southern. This is what I'm going to do. The Falcons signed a kicker this week. Youngway Koo is questionable. All right. That's the injury report going into tomorrow's game. You know, the Falcons face off against the Los Angeles Chargers at home. Remember, we are on the hunt for the 500 subscriber jersey giveaway, y'all. About 60 subscribers away. So here's some of the moves the Falcons made. Falcons signed Damone Harris to the 53-man roster. Okay. I'm not sure if he's going to get playing time or not, but it's a move that was made this week. Also, injury report. Mike Hughes out. Young Leku, questionable. All right. Mike Hughes, starting corner, is out, so we should see a lot of Clark Phillips III. And I'm not saying Clark Phillips is a bad replacement at all. Definitely a slider built guy, but he's a guy that's very aggressive. Be interesting to see how that plays out, because the pass defense has gotten a lot of attention these past few games, and that's never a good thing, right? We hope that these guys are ready to play. From what I heard, Troy Anderson logged a full practice this week, so that's encouraging. Hopefully we get Troy Anderson back on the defense, and he's healthy, ready to go. Also, Drew Dahlman, starting center, who hasn't played since week 2. He got some really good practice time and time to, get back up to speed on the bye week. So hopefully we get starting center Drew Dahlman to complete that offensive line, that starting offensive line from week 1. That would be a great addition as well, for protection for Kirk Cousins and for better blocking for Bijan and Tyler Algier. I definitely think the running game has to be on point. Has to be on point tomorrow in order for us to get that win. It is rivalry week in college football. Some really good games yesterday. I'm watching Michigan, Ohio State right now. Michigan is up 7-3. Ohio State's starting quarterback seemingly got knocked out of the game. Looked like a possible concussion, so that'll be something to watch for Ohio State. Very close game right now. Ohio State is number 2 in the nation. Michigan is unranked, but those teams hate each other. Ohio State hates Michigan so much they cross out every M on every sign on campus during the rivalry week. No M's at all on campus, so that's when you really hate a team. Instant classic last night, Georgia against Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech had the lead for most of that game. Looked like they were going to win that one easy, but a fumble and a fumble recovery by Georgia late into the fourth quarter helped set up tying the game for Georgia, and they win in what would that be called? Septuple overtime? 6 overtimes? That was a crazy game. That was a crazy, crazy game. You thought the quarterback from Georgia Tech might have been trying to do a little bit too much, there at the end, it looked like he could have handed a couple of those handoffs on uh, those read options. It definitely looked like he had the edge on that, but he kept keeping the ball. Like he would not hand the ball off, and Georgia was all over it in overtime. They were all over it. So can't fault the guy. He played a great game, but just seemed like he predetermined what he was going to do on a couple of those plays. So shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs, man. That was a great comeback win at home on a Friday night. It felt like Saturday yesterday, but it was just Friday. So yeah, we're gonna watch some college football. We'll be hanging in here, man. We try to get 60 subs today. 60 of them things. And this is one of my new shirts. I wish this was a hoodie, man, but maybe they'll make a hoodie of this. Just simply means peace, of course. You know, I'm all about the peace. I'm all about the good vibes. So we're just gonna sit in here and chill, watch some college football. Hope your Black Friday shopping went well.
That this Michigan team has faced. Oregon earlier this year, Texas game, the best game that we called. And what those two teams did is that they really attacked Michigan on the outside, in particular early in the game, to soften them up to run the ball. Ohio State hasn't done that. Here again, a condensed set. Look at all these Michigan players at or near the line of scrimmage. Second down and 8. As he throws it. That type of set is playing into Michigan's hands, and you see again pressure on Howard. They can play that tight zone coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball. Mike McDonald, Jesse Minter, the two defensive coordinators for Michigan over the last few years. They learned from Wink Martindale, the current defensive coordinator for Michigan, and he's a master of the quarterback blitz. He is, in particular on these third downs, and we'll see what type of creative pressure they try to bring here on Will Howard. Third down and 8 at the 9. Howard hands it off. Nowhere to go. Another tackle for the loss, and the fans don't like it. Wow. Jake the Hood with the tackle. The Wolverines. And Ohio State will have to put it away deep in their own territory. I tell you what, in a game like this, you know, if you're Chip Kelly, the offensive coordinator, you have got to get the ball in your best.
Saturday night. We're gonna relax because we're gonna be here for a while. Bro.
Short field with 4:17 to go in the second.
Yo.
Let's take a look at the history of today's competition. Sponsored by Peloton. The only time a ranked Ohio State team lost to an unranked Michigan team at home in the 1950 and folks, it was cold.
Oh. November 25th, Michigan 9-3. Okay.
Today, but it is cold. First and 10 at the 39. Evans picks his way forward. Gains 3. This offense has just looked so different over the last couple of weeks. And again, they've leaned into where they're strong. Kirk Campbell, the offensive coordinator,
IG.
this offense along the way. And listen, he even admitted to us, Gus, on our conversation this week.
I don't even really be on Instagram like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your boy really, I don't really be on Instagram like that.
play call. Second down and 7 at the 36. For Davis Warren, the walk-off quarterback. Edwards, nothing. Nicely done.
Church hurt is the worst, man.
Kate McDonald combining on the tackle. Well, now you got a third down opportunity if you're Ohio State to try to get off the field. But if you're Sharon Moore, Swada's got the leg and he's supposed to win. So it feels like he would probably attempt a field goal, but if he gets within 2 or 3 yards, there's a chance Sharon Moore might go for it on fourth down here. Third down and 8 at the 37. Edwards in motion. They'll give it to him. Running right, turns and forward. Edwards gets chopped down right at the line of scrimmage. Tatum Downs again. Watch Downs all the way from his safety position, and he's just so fast when he reacts up near the line of scrimmage in order to make tackles in the run game. He reminds me so much of Troy Polamalu in that regard. He's just flying up, great anticipation in the run game. He's a terrific tackler. That's why he's one of the best defenders in the country. So Michigan faced with a 4th and 7 decision to make here. And it looks like they are bringing on their field goal kicker. And this kid has been wonderful.
Interested in actually doing this different, though. Golden State Warriors interested in trading for Vucevic.
He's a school record 6 for 6 for 50-plus yards this year. He's been remarkable, and have no idea why he is not a finalist for the Rosa Award. I believe these awards this year have been interesting as far as finalists. Now, on the far side, there is a Michigan player. That's Donovan Edwards. We believe it's Donovan Edwards who got that last kick on third down. And he's still down. He has been so good in big games for this Michigan team over the last couple of years. Plus, who can forget?
My snack stash.
So, Savannah into attempt a 54-yarder. And a 56-yarder last week against Northwestern.
Okay, Michigan answers the field goal. 10-3. 2:15 left in the second quarter.
Another 50-plus yard field goal. And Michigan takes a 10-3 lead with 2:15 remaining in the first half. And they have just done exactly what they have needed to do so far here today in the game. And Gus, when you think about a Michigan blueprint for success, you think about what they were able to do a year ago to go 15-0 and win a national championship. What was it? It was time of possession. It was field position. It was being able to win the line of scrimmage. They've done all of those things here today. You know, you look up and a punt goes inside the 10 and Ohio State's backed up, and then they get a short field. They're able to turn it into points. Michigan's doing exactly what they need to do to not only pull the upset, but beat Ohio State. And this is the way the program has been built. Whether it's Jim Harbaugh or Sharon Moore, they built this program with this game in mind. The philosophy that they use, it just so happens it took them a while to get going this year. But they certainly are playing their best football now. Talked to Sharon Moore earlier this week on Monday. He said after that Northwestern game, they said the final sorry. Coming up on the State Farm halftime report, Tennessee officially on upset alert at Nashville, plus a huge game with playoff implications from the Palmetto State, Hudson, and South Carolina. Plus, the guys will join me to talk about how Michigan has overcome the odds to have the lead late here in the first half. All right, Soda, thank you very much. 10-3, 2:15 to go. Second quarter. The number 2 team in the nation, the Ohio State Buckeyes, in a fight. You said it at the beginning of this
That's right. Got to start somewhere, one day at a time.
the records out of the window.
When will Joel Embiid play again? That's a good question, actually.
Walks it up in the air. Deflected and incomplete. Another well-defended play. This time Zeke barely got a hand on it. Remember, Michigan's playing without one of the best corners in America in Will Johnson. That's right. And on this one, there's so much pressure. You can tell Will Howard just throws it to 4 right away. But look at the triple coverage, and that's something that Wing Martindale said is that we are not going to allow Jeremiah Smith to just run down the field in single coverage. And there's the triple team right there. Second and 10 of the 20.
Why does it smell like cake? Smell like must be the neighbors. They must be baking some. Must be baking some pies or something. It smells good.
Ohio State with 3 timeouts remaining, and we hit the 2-minute timeout.
Must be baking some pies, man. Well, so what you sold, Shiesty? You got a 2 cents? You got a 2 cent for 2 minute going on? Got a 2 for 2?
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking all.
We got a 2 for 2. All right, let's get it. 2 for 2. Happy Saturday to you, brother. Happy day after Black Friday. My question is, I didn't type it in here, but let me go ahead and type it for you, bruh. Oh no. I just got 2. All right, I just got 2. The 2 for 2. What are the 3 keys of victory tomorrow for the Falcons versus the Chargers? And give me your score prediction. And then whatever else you want after that. Three keys of victory, and then your score prediction in that game. Oh no, let me make a banner. Oh well, I can do that too. That's the banner, but I'm gonna put it in here in the chat as well. There we go. The 2 for 2. Give me your 2 cents in 2 minutes. Give me the 3 keys of victory tomorrow for the Falcons versus the Chargers. 3 things that the Falcons must do to win that game. 1, 2, 3. And give me that score prediction. Oh, okay. Ohio State moving the ball. Big 3rd down conversion. 10-7. Michigan's up right now. 10-1. Ohio State versus 6-5. Michigan. Oh, looks like the quarterback for Ohio State is back in the game, though. Nice. Glad to see that. He went out after getting rocked trying to get a first down with his legs. He got rocked. Deion Sanders is being considered for the head coaching position at the Dallas Cowboys. That's not a like reputable source, but I think a lot of people already know that. Mike McCarthy is on the hot seat. Warriors have a game today at 6:00 versus the Phoenix Suns. That's going to be a tough game. I think Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal are all healthy. But my 3 keys to victory. I want the 3 keys to victory tomorrow for the Atlanta Falcons, and give me your score prediction. You can tap in. I'll set you up on the stage, and you can give your 3 keys, or you can put them in the chat. Up to y'all. Give me your 3 keys to victory versus the Falcons game. Falcons versus the Chargers tomorrow at home in Mercedes-Benz, and give me your score prediction in the chat. We got our first person up, who is Lil Shiesty. All right, here we go. Let me get my time ready. He's become a regular. All right, here we go. We add you to the stage, brother.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Victory. Run the ball efficiently, get off the field on 3rd down, and rank up the scoreboard.
What was the 3rd one?
Rank up the scoreboard.
Okay. We got to run the ball.
Yeah, run the ball.
Defense need to get off the field on 3rd down.
Yep.
And run the scoreboard.
Yep.
All right.
Score prediction. Let me check ESPN. My score prediction is let's see what the analyst got to say. I'm gonna say over 48.5. Ooh, I might do that. Shoot, let me look that up real quick. They said they got the Chargers. They charged us 27-23.
Okay.
But I don't like that. I'm gonna switch it around. I'm gonna put the Falcons 27-23.
Okay, Falcons with the dub, 27-23, close contest.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you got a minute. Whatever else you want to say, brother.
All right. So there's news about right now. There's news about that 4 starters for the Chargers are out. 4 starters for the Chargers are out.
Ooh. Okay.
Cam Hart. Shoot, what's her name?
I know the running back's out.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins is out.
Say, let me check. Let's say, that's what I've seen. Cam Hart, Gilman, Perryman, defensive starter linebacker, Dayon Henley, and linebacker is out.
Okay, so 3 defensive players and J.K. Dobbins.
Couple offense starters, yeah, J.K. Dobbins.
Okay, that's good info right there, man. Falcons, like
they should win. They should win that game, all right. If they don't win this game, they have to either win this game or the Vikings game. Their playoff is on the line. Both of these games, any of these games they win, the playoff is on the line.
I feel like, without trying to be a prisoner of the moment, I feel like if the Falcons want to make the playoff, this is a must-win. This game is a must-win. All right, I agree.
Could they lose?
Yeah, the bye week. You got 2 weeks to get prepared for the Chargers. You should have the game plan. Should be ironclad. You should have more time to dissect the weaknesses and the strengths of this team offensively and defensively, and with the special teams, your game plan should be flawless coming in. There should be no excuses coming into the game.
The record, if they have, I think this game is must win too. But I think the Vikings game is must win too. But they have to be. I think the Chargers game is a must win because you see that how the division goes. They have Falcons 6-5, Buccaneers 5-6, Saints 4-7, Rams 3-8. The only team you have to worry about right now is the Buccaneers right behind us.
Yeah, Buccaneers are right behind us. The thing with the Buccaneers is we do own the tiebreaker, so even if we finish with the same record, we would advance over them. But you don't want it to come down to that. You know what I'm saying?
They got two good games coming up. The Buccaneers have the Raiders, the Panthers. They're gonna beat the Panthers most likely, but they'll be going 6-6. Then they got the Raiders. That's gonna be a tough game because you got Matt Crosby. They might pull it off, but they got Chargers. They got Chargers too. So I think the Chargers. I want the Chargers to upset them.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
And
interesting.
then they got the Cowboys. They got the Cowboys.
Cowboys are playing better as of late. Defense playing more inspired.
Then you got the Panthers again. You got the Saints. I think they're losing the Saints because the Saints got a good coach.
Yeah, the Saints are playing completely different. It started with beating us, and then
racking up points like crazy, beating the Browns, beating everybody.
Yeah, so that's not the same Saints team we saw at the beginning of the year. Definitely more inspired. Like you said, new coach, new energy, new scheme. Definitely a more aggressive attacking style defense and offense that you see. Those guys are out there throwing the ball down the field, trying to make big plays, and obviously you're gonna get in of Alvin Kamara mixed in there too. But it's gonna be interesting, man. I think it's definitely a must-win game. Good info as always.
One more thing. Couple more things.
Yeah.
Okay, Sports Illustrated says Falcons could support trading Kirk Cousins if he struggles in the final 6 games.
I can see that, honestly.
I mean, we just got him, but
I can see it if we feel like Michael Penix is ready. Maybe he just sits 1 year. I can see that because
I think Kirk Cousins is on his last streak. I think he's on his last. He might play for 1 more year after this, and he'll be done. He's gonna retire soon. I'm hoping. I think so. I'm thinking he's gonna play for 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really well. There's like two parts to me. I think his leadership is very, very valuable for this team. Especially coming off of like having really no leadership at the quarterback position for the past couple years with Heineke, Ritter, and Marcus Mariota. I mean, 3 guys that clearly were not the leaders of this team. And then Kirk Cousins steps in and he assumes the role right away. He gets voted captain. Just shows how much he's trusted in the locker room. But you could see just the lack of mobility. He can barely move in the pocket. If the rush is coming in and he has to sidestep it, I mean, I've seen him do it a couple times, but only about a handful of times this season. He's just a sitting duck back there pretty much.
One more thing. It says 3 Falcons who must dominate for pivotal win over Chargers. The Falcons need to get a win over a good Chargers team. The 3 Falcons that need to get back like the win that must dominate. And Kirk Cousins has to get back on track for the Falcons to win.
Absolutely.
He has to play efficient football, make the right decisions pre and post snap, and not turn the ball over. Fortunately for Cousins, he won't have to have another 500-yard game. The run game will prosper against their southern run defense. Number 2, Bijan Robinson needs to have a career game against the poorest run defense. Kirk Cousins throwing through the air and prevent Chargers from loading the box will allow Bijan to feast on Sunday. The Chargers gave up 200 yards rushing on Monday night. they come to Atlanta to Atlanta, beat up, and the rest of the Falcons have to take advantage. Bijan needs to have the best game of his career to fulfill the weak position. This is important right here, important stuff right here. Zach Robinson and Cousins must prioritize giving him the ball early and often. I'm talking about him nearly 100 yards by halftime. This game has to be shortened considering who the defense is going against and how they have been playing. Success in the run game will determine a win or loss for the Atlanta Falcons. Last thing, number 3. Last thing. Troy Anderson must make a couple of game-changing plays on defense. Troy Anderson's injuries have killed Atlanta's defense, but his inability to stay on the field has pushed the run defending Nate Lehman into the starting lineup and forced Kaden Ellis to less a versatile role. Fortunately, he has been at full participant at practice and is on track to take the field on Sunday. Pressure is back on him to make plays like he did at home against the Saints. The Chargers will look to have balanced his tackles, so he has to make tackles for loss or breakup passes. We also would be opposed to seeing another pick six. Ultimately, he has to push the team to do just enough.
Yeah, that was something I said earlier when I just hopped on. Everybody's kind of in high hopes. Coach Raheem Morris mentioned it in the weekly press conference. They hope to get Troy Anderson back tomorrow, and I think his presence has been missed. But it's one of them things like you don't want to have to rely on him because he's been out so much. So you definitely want to make sure you have guys ready to come in. But there's no doubt that when he's healthy, we saw the growth just in those first few games of the season. Like, he can make plays, man.
I think Troy Anderson is way better than Nate Lehman. In my opinion, I think Kaden Ellis and Troy Anderson should be in the linebacker core. Bench Nate Lehman.
Go ahead.
I think. Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think this is a game to win because Big Homer spoke of more play action. That's what the Ravens were doing. Play action. That's how you confuse defenses.
Absolutely.
And it's hard to stop. So
absolutely agree.
They need to get the ball to Drake London and Kyle Pitts, and this will get the ball to everybody and run the ball early. Get the ball moving down the field early. No, and one most important thing, no field goals in the red zone, touchdowns in the red zone.
Absolutely. I agree with all those points. I think I'll say this: Nate Lehman is a very, very good run-stopping linebacker.
Yeah, but they switch him in, switch in and out, switch in and out every play.
Yeah, he can definitely like play first downs, depending on down and distance, or situational football. 2-minute drill, you might not want him in there because the team is probably going to be passing heavy. But I think, in any run scenarios, he's the best we have at, plugging the holes and having a nose for the football. I definitely think this should be a run-heavy scheme this week. We saw what the Ravens did to the Chargers. They kind of gradually broke them down over the course of the game by sticking to the run. Derrick Henry had, I think, 140 yards rushing. No touchdowns, but, those were body blows that defense took. And the Ravens were able to make them pay later on in that game. Long pass to Bateman, a lot of single coverage because they were committing so many guys to stopping the run. So, they had Bateman open. They had Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers. They got plenty of one-on-one opportunities. So as long as we can establish Bijan, and I even say Tyler Algier, man. Tyler Algier is a guy that should get 10 to 15 carries. He should get 10 to 15 carries every game. Like, this guy is a load. even
He
if
will
he does,
carry the D line. He will carry the D line.
yeah, even if he doesn't break the big run, it's okay because it's a body blows that he's giving that defense, and he's tiring them out when he comes in. He's a hammer, He's really not going to beat anybody. He's going to try to run them over, and he's going to play physical. So
I think, my opinion, the Falcons should go back and watch that film, Chargers and Ravens, and see what the Ravens did to beat the Chargers. That might be the key to win this game.
it's definitely the running attack has to be the focal point.
Because the coaches always say we're gonna go back after they lost. They say we're gonna go back and watch film and figure out what we're gonna do to fix that.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I think
I just think running the ball, we got to at least have 150 yards rushing between our two running backs this game.
I need to beat on touchdown. I need at least one or two beats on touchdown for my fantasy team. I have a fantasy team, and I need beats on to go off.
I'd be happy with that. 1 or 2 Bijan touchdowns probably will equal a win. So Bijan gets those 2 touchdowns, that would be great. I look forward to watching this game. I will probably be in church during the actual live game, but I'll probably watch the replay as soon as I get out.
How long is church for you?
Church is usually a couple hours. So here we start at 11. So the game start at 10, my time, Pacific time. So I'm usually there by 11, and we get out by 1 o'clock. So that's when games are usually ending at that time. So
dang, you're gonna miss it.
Yep, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Go give God what he is due. God's been good to a brother, so I go give him that time and come back and have the rest of my day.
I have church at 9 o'clock. I have church at 9:30. I get out at 11:30.
Okay.
And
So
then
yeah,
I'll be home an hour before the game.
yeah, because I mean, if you're on East Coast, your game don't start till 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah. So
yeah. So yeah, you guys got it a little better setup for football season than we do.
I just hope for a win.
Yeah, I hope for a win too, brother. But thank you so much for coming through.
Yep.
I am going to shoot. This is what I'm going to do, man. I'm actually going to try to hop in the shower and get settled in. I'm going to try to be streaming for most of the day today. So I need to kind of get myself situated a little better so I can get more comfortable. And then I'll be back probably within an hour.
Okay.
All right, man. Thanks for coming through.
And go Dogs.
Oh, great win. I talked about that too. Great win
8
last night.
overtime, bro. That's insane.
It was 8.
Yes, 8 overtimes.
Yeah, I lost count.
Cash Jones ran that for a touchdown.
Yeah, I saw the replay because I didn't see it live, but I lost count after 5. I didn't remember how many overtimes it was. That was a great game, man. Great comeback.
That'll be a game to remember. Carson Beck said that'll be a game to remember. It's my last time in Sanford Stadium. It's the last time in Sanford Stadium.
Yeah, down 2 touchdowns late in the second half and being able to tie it up.
I thought they were tired by then. 8 overtimes. I bet the players were tired. They were playing their butt off.
Yeah, that was crazy. Crazy game. That was
the thing is, Georgia's good at that. Georgia's good at coming back down from 17 points.
Yeah, and something to be said about when you get down.
That's what the Falcons need to do. That's what the Falcons need to look at.
Yeah.
That's probably a super team.
Play. You should honestly, when you get down, it should be less pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like you just go out there and put your best plays on the field, man.
But the problem is, Falcons are great. Jared is doing his butt off, working his butt off, is playing good. But the rest of the defense has to step up because Great Jared can't do it all. He just came up with 20 ACL last year, and he's doing good, but he can't do it by himself.
Absolutely, yeah. You need some help.
If we don't make the playoffs, I think that Justin Simmons and Jesse Bates were a bust.
I ain't gonna say Jesse Bates was a bust because Jesse Bates has been making plays, but
Yeah, Justin Simmons.
yeah, I expected a lot more from him. Um, I've been a little bit disappointed in his performance as a safety. Other than that one interception he had against Kansas City early in the year, I haven't really seen him do much. I haven't really seen him make any plays, so
Problem is the edge rusher. That's the only thing we need to complete a defense. But I seen a day ago they signed the DN.
yeah, off the
That
practice squad.
young guy. Yeah, Damone Harris.
Yeah, they signed Damon Harris, so
Hopefully he betters our defense Sunday.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Any guy on the practice squad is probably not gonna make an impact.
Yeah.
But
Why'd they get him then?
can't be any worse than what we already have. That's the thing, though. We are dead last in sacks, so I guess we're gonna try anything to
Get to Justin Herbert. The problem is, what defense has to do is get to Justin Herbert. Keep him in the pocket. Do not let him run. When he starts running, the game is gonna be over.
Yeah, I agree. He needs to
I
stay
see
in the
that
pocket.
early game. He started running like what's that one guy Georgia Tech, Hayden King. He started running like Hayden King, bro. Bro thought he was Lamar Jackson out there. Justin Herbert.
Yeah, and then in the end, it's the running that lost him the game.
Yeah.
Because he fumbled on the turnover in the fourth quarter, and then he kept keeping the ball on all the read options in overtime, and then the read options were getting stuffed when he kept the ball. So, just one thing. Like
That's one tough thing to start. The problem is the Falcons can't stop running quarterbacks. That's the problem.
I know.
I think Jimmy Lake. I think where he more talked to Jimmy Lake during the bye week to figure out how to stop that, how to close the gaps.
We would all certainly hope so. Because I would hope they haven't spent these last 2 weeks just twiddling their thumbs.
We got two tough games. We got this game and Vikings. We got to beat these teams.
Yeah. We got to beat one of those teams for sure. I think we got to win 4 out of these last 6 games to kind of solidify our place.
Hey, yeah, first to 10. It's first team to get 10 wins gonna go to the playoffs.
Absolutely. I think 10 is the magic number. So
we got to play everybody off.
Whatever 4 we get, it don't even matter, just as long as we get 4 of them.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, let me get out of here and get situated for the day, and then I'll be back in about an hour, bro.
All
right. Thanks for coming through. Tell those that you love them while you can. Have a blessed and a prosperous rest of your day. Thank you so shiesty for coming through with the it really wasn't the 2 for 2, but with the commentary and the great dialogue. Much love to you, brother. I will be back in about an hour. I'll be back in about an hour. Let me get a shower and get situated and everything, and then I'll see you in a minute. Peace. I'm out.